Oh god.
fuck.
Claire.
I'm sorry.
Emotional damage.
Yeah,
Yippee!
so I'm not gonna say anything, but so it's not gonna last forever, but anyways, at the end of or I guess I could just say last session 22, mission unaccomplished. You all fought the shipment and succeeded. You destroyed it. You managed to get all of the denarii on your side to burn all of the wine that they had made, and it never escaped the wine cellar. Do you know who did escape the wine cellar? Elena. But that's beside the point for right now. Diamond found all of you and talked to you a little bit, just figuring out what's going on and telling you that BlackJack is about to give his speech. You went up and sat with Diamond and Ace, who had somehow felt literally the whole thing and was kind of upset about it. But they couldn't really talk more. Most of you couldn't really talk because BlackJack started to give a speech. And in the middle of said speech, he was shot. I'm not going to say if he was shot dead. You have no idea, but he was shot and he's down. And somewhere, someone said, it's the changelings' fault. Get 'em, basically.
I remember the spell that I wanted to use.
I do remember your spell. So we will begin the session exactly right where we left off. What would you all like to do?
A moment to think, please. Literally, the spell
Okay.
is called A Moment to Think.
Explain to me again what that does, because I don't remember.
When you cast a spell, you briefly stop time for everyone but yourself. You take one additional action and move around in your space while no time passes for any other creature. That action can be used to take the search, study, or utilize action. Furthermore, you can't affect or damage any creature or object other than objects you are wearing or carrying. If an object leaves your hand, it also becomes frozen in time.
Okay. Virtue, you immediately say, wait, give me a moment. Give me a moment to figure out what the fuck just happened. And you see, right as you chose a really good moment, right as it seems as people are starting to retaliate towards each other, start to get violent, most likely from fear, you see them all freeze, slow motion to a stop right before Diamond starts slashing away at someone that she might suspect. What would you like to do in your moment to think?
We saw the direction the bullet came from. I'd like to turn around.
I'd
And
say
try
you
to
hear
observe.
it. I don't say that you saw it.
I mean, he fell backwards. You
He
don't
did.
really fall
Backwards.
backwards from a bullet
Yeah.
hitting you from the side. You would fall backwards if it hit you straight on. So I'm going to look in that direction.
Here, I'll draw an arrow. He fell that way.
Wait, I need to locate. Okay, he fell that way. So if he fell that way, then the shot most likely came from this kind of direction. I don't like the direction this is on. Anyway.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is there anything that you're looking for specifically?
Looking for anyone who obviously would be frozen in time, but attempting to flee the scene or hide something, seeing they just shot BlackJack.
Okay. In that area in green, is that what you're looking for specifically?
Because I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that we kind of.
If he fell this way, then yeah, it would be anywhere in this proximity.
Here, let me. Hold on, let
Okay.
me read.
Roughly.
Outline.
Here you go. This is the proximity. That technically the shot theoretically could have come from.
Okay.
Not including anyone on these banisters.
Yes. Please
So
roll
that could be-
an investigation check.
Oh, that's a nice first roll of the day. A soft 20.
Okay. In that area, specifically where all of those government workers that you saw before, some stray changelings are there, all of that general area, it does not seem as though anyone is trying to run. People are running towards a crowd. No one's trying to flee a scene, as it seems. Something that you do notice, however, is that all of those like government official people plus that servant in the corner, they all do have a gun. But none of them, people are like going to draw it, but none of them have it drawn in that area in green.
And I can't see anything up here, right?
The only thing you can see up there is the fact that there are people up there.
Well, shit. Well, I could always cast this later if I feel like I need a moment to think again. I'm supposing that will take I guess that will be a study action. So,
Will that be the end of your moment to think?
yes.
Okay. With that, I will need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, yay. Where are my dice?
Where is Ace? If I use the table with us.
Things have moved. Let's just say that. People have moved.
Oh, there's Ace.
This
Okay,
is
I
like
found Ace.
right. Yeah, it's right as things are happening. People are moving around, we can say.
They shot his ass back up. Wait, is this my D20? No, it's not. That's it.
Soft 20.
I got an 18.
I
Is
got-
Ace like running?
He isn't
I got
running
21.
away per se. He is trying to get a better look at what's going on, or at least he was during your moment to think, you could say. Did you say you got a 21? Is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay. My fucking digital dice. This better be fucking awful.
Oh, I can still control Ace. Oop.
Oops. Well. No.
I won't use it, I promise. I won't touch him. I won't touch him.
It's okay. You won't be able to in a second. Okay.
Why'd you say something?
You're not able to anymore. Okay, someone roll a d20 for me, a flat one.
I got you. A 1.
Oh, I got a 18.
I'll take both of your numbers.
I got a 17.
Wait, Otto, what did you get?
An 18.
8. Okay, cool. Virtue, what is your dexterity modifier?
A +3.
Okay. Good to know. For no reason particular. If you would like to get music up, then you can, because I'm just writing things down for my...
Thank you for reminding me. I need to get the music, the battle music going.
God damn it, Ace. Lordy lord.
Ace, roll better.
He's slow. His brain is slow as fuck. Okay, let me take that off. All right.
Hold on one moment.
First up will be Otto, then Bryce, then Diamond, then Virtue, then encounter number 1. We're gonna name it that. Then encounter number 2. And Ace. Oh shit, I forgot one more.
Oh,
Then
Jesus.
encounter number 3. It's alright, Ace. There's still time to do better.
I don't want to open Minecraft. God damn it.
Why are you whispering?
Me? I was talking to myself. That's why.
Don't whisper into the mic next time.
My mic is
yes.
anywhere close to my
My
face.
name is Varut.
God fucking damn it. I'm gonna... Virtu.
Hello, Varut. How are you?
Varut.
Virtu. How about that?
Not Virtu.
You know what? Because we have Ought,
Oh,
Brees.
ice. Wait, ice.
No. Brees.
Brees. Okay.
Or Beast.
Beast.
There you go. Ought, Beast, and Virtu.
What about Diamond and Ace?
No.
Ace
Fuck
just-
you guys. Ac. And Demons. There we go. Okay, before we begin, just a question. How are you all feeling? This isn't like an emotion. This isn't a therapy session. Like, how are you physically feeling?
Like,
I think didn't we take a lot? No, we didn't.
Bitch,
Um,
what 8-hour period happened? Sorry, that's really mean.
Yeah,
no, you
no.
did not. You did not take a long
I like
rest.
forgot because I blinked. Hold up. God, I didn't know
Physically, I think I had about 66 points of my lifespan taken away, but
I mean,
Right,
I'm feeling
gotcha.
I'm feeling a little sore, but you know,
I'm pretty sure I have like 50 hit points left.
Gotcha.
So I think I'm like
Don't
Otto is
honestly.
like one wrong flick and Otto's gonna have a stroke. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha. So, at the top of combat, before anything else happens, Diamond seemed to have been the fastest exactly after BlackJack went down. And right before she got up to start trying to throw hands with people, it did seem that she did put 3 potions of greater healing on the table. Small little vials of this potion that you do recognize from the color. Enough for the effects to work. She seems to have just kept them in a pocket of hers. She does say that she is going to keep the 4th, and so out of you... Oh my god, I forgot Rock Crusher! Oh shit! Oh, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. Out of you 4, including Rock Crusher... Oh shit, sorry Rock... It's okay, his AC was really... Or his initiative was really low anyway. Ruck. There we go. Shit. But
44 plus 4. Yeah.
so, you have not taken them yet because it is not your turn, but whose turn is it is Otto. Otto, you see Virtue almost lag for a moment. While she was lagging, it seems as though specifically those government officials in the corner have started to attack. Some people are scared, others are confused, others are angry. Though you can tell that you're making it high enough in the initiative that it isn't exactly where the main battle has started, but people are starting to get violent with each other in confusion. So, what would you like to do?
Besides taking a potion, I'm trying to debate if we want to try and de-escalate the situation.
Hula.
Think cool. I definitely want to take one of the potions on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And would I be able to drink it in my turn?
As a bonus
Or is
action.
there... Okay, so it requires
It's just like a
so there's no
normal.
action to open it. Okay,
It's a normal.
so yeah.
In 5.5, they changed it to be bonus action.
Okay, good. I had to make sure. But anyways, so yeah, I'll use my bonus action. I'll drink one of those. I remember what the superiority dice are for the dice for
4d4
superiority
plus
potion.
4.
4d4. Okay, one sec.
It was a greater healing potion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I think I want to try to have as less bloodshed as possible. Which I think would be the best place to talk. Because I was thinking one of the balconies, but for all I know, someone's gonna mollywop Otto. You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Stand on a table. You'll be fine.
You know what? You're right. This 5'3" satyr stand, not even a
Just like
satyr,
put a
technically a
table,
tiefling.
put a chair on the table, and then stand on the chair that's on the table, and there you go. You have maximum height.
That sounds really fucking dangerous and really fucking stupid. I feel like people are gonna like. I feel like at that point, people are just gonna be like, "What the fuck is that kid doing?"
Hey, it'll draw attention for
But
sure.
Yeah,
it
you're making a
would.
statement.
But I'm gonna go to this table since the potions are on this table. Last thing I need is Auto accidentally kicking a superiority potions off the table by accident.
Were they greater or were they superiority?
They're greater.
Okay.
I keep calling it superiority because of the fact that I have some in my backpack. One sec.
They're the free circles.
Those are your little potions. Boo.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, I found this on our table.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it
Oopsies.
wasn't.
Wrong table. One.
I'm about to say, like, I literally went to a different table because I didn't want
Sorry,
to.
I thought you said you moved them all, and so I was like, okay. Hold on, I gotta move you so I
He
don't delete you
steals
on
them from
accident.
me. Deletes Otto from existence.
Okay, there you go.
I don't get on a table and then just gone.
Cohen was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Get down from there.
Down from there, you're gonna crack
No
your
shoes
head
on the
open.
table.
Does
Otto
the
doesn't
music
wear
have
shoes.
to be copyright free?
Huh?
Does the music have to be copyright free? Because I wanted to add something.
Shit, I'm not getting paid for this, so I don't care.
I haven't been playing copyright-free music.
Yeah, I've gotten like 3 of the videos have been copyright claimed, but I literally only make them so that you guys can hear it back. So, and if anyone else finds it, oh my gosh,
I don't get paid. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not getting any money from YouTube. So,
But getting on the table, you know those like really loud whistles people will do?
mm-hmm.
I'll probably do one of that to get as many people's attention as they can, and basically start going on explaining that they want us to start panicking. If you start panicking and attacking others, that's just what they want. They want to raise fear and panic into you so that it's easier to pick off others. You can't be panicked. Like basically doing a whole speech of like everyone needs to calm down and not start throwing hands.
Make an intimidation or a performance check.
Goes to see what's better, even though I'm pretty sure they're on. No, they're not. Huh. You said persuasion?
Performance or intimidation.
Okay, both work. Let's go. That is a natural 20.
Oh shit! Look at you.
That makes it a 30.
Okay. You get as high on the table as you can, whistle to the best of your abilities. Did you choose performance or intimidation?
Performance.
You try your loudest, or you try your hardest to be as loud as possible, and it does seem to work, as most of the guests that are in that center congregation seem to turn over to you for a second to listen to what you have to say. And they do generally listen to you. However, it seems that they're the only ones to be listening to you. The workers, the servants, and those government pests, they don't seem to be listening to you at all.
It's
But
at least better than having the guests fight.
that is true. So they're scared, they're horrified, absolutely horrified, but they're not fighting back.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you would like to or can do?
I think the final thing I'll say is that guests should probably start exiting the building if they wish to remain unharmed as the best of their abilities, and should only fight back if in defense.
Okay. And that will be all for you.
Yes, because if talking counts as an action, that's all I can do.
That sort of talking, I will say, counts as an action.
Okay, then yes, that is all I will be doing.
Next up would be Bryce. However, hold on, I gotta get my digital dice out.
What are you gonna do to me? Please. Please don't hurt me.
Otto, does a 27 and a 25 hit you?
Yes.
You see as a few of the party goers that were talking to you, these three most in the front, they immediately start lunging towards you. It's presumably out of nowhere. They seem to have been listening, and then like a switch, they snapped and started running towards you. One of them does not attack you, but the other two do, both hitting you for 32 slashing damage.
Ow.
As you,
Ow.
it feels as though their nails are made of knives. It feels as though you've been pierced in the chest by 2 bullets, just as BlackJack had, even though it was just one. At the same time as that, you start to see all of the servants, all of those people dressed the exact same in black and white, all pull out a gun. Bryce, a gun that you recognize, as it is the same one as yours. The brand, at least. As they start to absolutely destroy the party guests. It seems as though right after Otto says that we should not fight unless absolutely necessary, all of a sudden you hear 20 bullets, maybe more, all firing at once, creating an absolute massacre on the floor. People violently screaming, people violently dying, all from these massive just waves of bullets crashing around them. It is absolutely horrifying to bear to witness to. You all have not been touched, other than Otto, by those people. But next up is Bryce.
Okay. I have a very bad feeling about pulling out my gun right now. I have a very bad feeling about it.
Mm-hmm.
How close are these people to Otto? Because you said that they were like slashing at them, but
their arms seem to have elongated, so their bodies are still pretty far away.
Ew.
Unnaturally. If anything, you could say that they're a little bit liquid.
Fuck.
Oh. God damn it. Can I, Oh, I wasn't anticipating this. Okay. Can I take my bonus action to try and hide from them?
Go for it.
Behind
Hide
them?
under a table.
Well,
I was fucking debating.
no, so my thought is that I don't want to pull out my gun because that would make it seem like almost like, oh my god, is that random Air Genasi the shooter? I don't know, even though they're probably mostly like, oh my god, it's the changelings. But, you know.
You are white.
I am white. So
Shit.
I could be, even though I have maybe basically clouds for hair, very wispy, just totally, no. My thought was that if they see me with the gun, they could mistake me for a changeling because how I look. And that would turn a lot of attention onto me, and that isn't exactly what I want because I'm also a rogue. And right now it doesn't really seem like a very smart option. So I wanted to attack instead with the dagger, but I wanted to use sneak attack because the dagger only does so much damage. So...
unfortunately, they're not within 5 feet, so you would not hit.
So I have to hide in order to be out of... So I have to hide in order to be able to get sneak attack.
That is true.
I'm learning!
Yeah, there's absolute commotion happening around you as you are talking.
Does it seem like all of the other guards are like kind of distracted with the other people?
Make an insight check.
Okay, let's see. Don't fail me now. I got a 3.
Right. It seems as though the guards are sort of looking around at everyone and everything.
Everyone and everything. Good lord. Okay. Can I hide under the table?
Yes, you
wow.
can.
Did you
I
grab
can.
the potion, by the way?
Oh, I would like to.
Okay.
I would like to hide under the table.
Go for it.
Okay. I'm under the table. Does this grant me sneak attack? Or do I have to roll stealth?
Roll stealth, please.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having too much fun role-playing as these random people.
No, it's okay. 19?
Okay, we'll remember that.
Am I hidden?
You're definitely under the table.
Well, I need to know if I'm hidden or not so I can do sneak attack.
I'd say you're hidden. Well enough.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Then I'm gonna shoot these lovely assholes, I guess. Okay. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 will.
Does a 25 hit? No, sorry, 26.
26 will as well.
Oh, that 20!
Lucky you.
Okay. Alright. Sorry, I have to do calculations now. Lucky me. Lucky me. Okay. Where is sneak attack? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, thank you.
Whoa. Whoa.
What?
Wait.
What?
Hello.
What? What?
We good?
What?
Just
Sorry.
gonna do this. Wait.
What's happening?
Look at the tokens.
What the? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I don't.
This one.
Which?
Look at Ace.
Or which one? That's why I've aggressively circled that one.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that. I was just looking at that one because I knew that one was Ace.
Guys.
Oh wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. All of a sudden, I don't feel safe, and I think we should leave.
I'm gonna roll my dice.
Oh wait, hold on. This one.
I'm gonna.
This one. This one.
Well, good thing I have True Sight. Starts beating the shit out of what looks like Ace, even though Otto can tell it's not. Motherfucker. It'd be worse, especially if I was cussing at one of them.
Okay, I'm really curious. Are they mimicking what I'm pretending to look like, or are they mimicking me?
They're mimicking what you're pretending to look like.
Okay.
Okay,
That would be
so-
really concerning.
Hey,
if
the
they're
longer that you
mimicking
take, the more that they're gonna change. That's all I can say.
So I'm. The
Jordan.
more you change people, the more I get disorientated, and the more I
Whoa,
get
it's almost like that's the
disorientated-
point.
That's the point.
Let me. Okay, you guys stop distracting me.
Then don't look at the screen.
Shit.
The guards are turning into other people too.
Okay. That first hit will be 28 damage.
Okay, to which one?
Okay, the one like right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You hit them, as in shoot them with a bullet, and both of them immediately whip their head towards you. Or in the general direction, not you specifically.
Yeah. Second hit will be 29 damage.
To the same one?
Yeah.
Okay. How would you like to kill that one?
Can I shoot it like straight in the head? It's dying anyway.
Absolutely. You shoot it straight in the head. The sound of the bullet drowned out by the other sounds of bullets around.
Alright. Time to do a heavy hitter. We got this. Okay.
You hear a changeling in the distance say, "We're starting to die!"
Starting to die. Okay.
And another, "We need to fight back."
Okay. Where's Violent Shot? Where's Violent Shot? Give it to me. Okay. Additional damage die. An additional damage die will be D8 plus D6. 7 plus 5. Okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
101 damage.
Wham!
To Ace.
to this one. This one is an ace. This one is an ace. I knew that this one looked different before.
Okay, how do you want to kill Ace?
Oh my god, it's gonna mess with our heads.
Shoot through the head again.
Okay. You shoot him in the head, and he looks over and says, "What the? Not me." Before dying.
Well done.
That one wasn't the real ace.
I don't know. Will that be all for your turn?
I hope Ace has more than 101 hit points.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my only comfort right now.
Yeah. Wait, where are you? Virtue. I lost.
I don't know, where am I?
Make a perception
Oh,
check.
Wait, no. No, I was more like on the board. I couldn't see.
There's like...
Oh god.
There's 4 of me on this map.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm scared that some of these tokens are like moving while we're discussing.
Do I see any of the virtues like keel over in pain?
Why would I be healing?
The way that I am staring at my screen with the most deadpan expression right now.
I don't know what you... Are you done with your turn?
Oh my god, you're asking if I... Because if you actually shot Ace, then I would be in pain.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh!
Shit, that's one way to figure it out. Fucking pierce your fucking arm.
Virtue is not
Yeah.
keeling over in pain.
Punches
Good.
Virtue in the
More
arm,
than
looks
usual.
for which Ace is like, ah.
Well, I already used my bonus action, so.
Okay.
It's just like, Price is gonna look at Virtue on the tail. That wasn't the real ace!
That be the end of your turn, would it?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep hiding under this table.
Okay. Next up, you see that more of the guests are doing what Otto says, and they're trying to leave. They're trying to get out through this front door, but you see that they try for the door, but this strange hue almost causes them to bounce back. And they can't exit, causing more of a panic in the crowd. You see as someone tries to head for the kitchen. But again, they cannot make it. Same for the study room. They cannot make it. Next up being Diamond, you see that she, without even a second glance, takes out this Otto. Take that as you will. Moving on to another. And taking it out as well. Sorry, I was rolling dice. You see that she's just as confused as the rest. But the servants, now seemingly having a voice, start to say, "They're turning against us! Every man for himself!" As next up is Virtue.
Hi. What do I do? I had an idea, then it got demolished. Oh. Okay. hold on. I'm gonna take a second to. I want to get a better angle here. I want to observe because I know who my friends are. I know. Hold on. I know these three right here.
I'm into the
Looking-
table.
Looking at these two, I just want to confirm, despite me aggressively circling them, that none of them are goopy. Because as we, what are these bodies turning into?
What bodies? The ones on the ground?
Yeah.
They're hanging. Chilling there.
The ones that
blood
you
is a
said
bit
their arms,
clear, but
The blood's a bit clear. Okay.
those ones specifically, they seem to still be writhing around on the ground, but they're not getting up.
Okay. Looking at these two look like the real deal, correct?
You could use a bonus action and make an insight check.
Yes, please. That plus that 33.
33, you can tell that both of them seem to be Ace and Krista.
Okay. I think we gotta join in because they're saying, I don't want to though. This is shit. What does it look like Ace and Krista are going to start doing?
Krista looks like she is about to start heading this direction, and Ace seems as though he's almost in a full shock.
You know what? I'm gonna go to Ace. I'm trying to figure out where I'd squeeze in here. Here? Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there. And are all of these people seeming aggressive around us?
Everyone seems to be aggressive to everyone at the moment.
Well, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians on myself. Which protective spirits will fill the area within 15 feet. I can designate which creatures are going to be unaffected by it, so I'm going to designate this Ace, this Krista, this Rock, this Bryce, this Otto, and then this Diamond.
Okay.
Wait, is there more of me?
I haven't looked, so I'm just making sure I state specifically this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So anyone starting their turn within 15 feet of me, yes, I see who's here. He's not getting an exception. And anyone that starts or ends their turn there will make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, will take damage. And that will be the end of my turn. I'm to say what I'm doing here, basically I guess defending Ace could be a thing. I'm also kind of keeping track of him.
Right. So starts or ends their turn, or is it just entering the space?
Starts or ends. So like if they hold on, it says any other creature speed is halved in the area.
Mm-hmm.
It enters the space or ends its turn there. Okay, when it enters or ends its turn there.
Okay.
So does it take double? Like if you enter it and then end?
What spell is it? Oh, Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians.
Should have known that. Here, let me pull up the book.
Because, yeah, it says whenever a creature enters or ends its turn, I swear this used to also be the start of their turn as well. Like you're in it.
Enters a space or ends its turn there. Let's make it list. I'll say it's just one because it says or, not and.
Okay.
Make a creature. Oh, it also says a creature makes this save only once per turn, so it is just once.
Okay.
But I will keep note of that. And do you say that was going to be the end of your turn?
Oh, I swiped the potion, but I didn't take it.
Okay.
I put that asterisk there. I forgot to say that.
Okay. And that will be all for you.
Yes.
Okay, next up, a few things are going to happen. So I'm going to describe a few things. You see Krista make her way over to this sort of group of people, just asking, guys, what's going on here? I didn't know anything about this. Come on, we just need to make sure we get out of this without any more bloodshed. And right as she starts trying to speak with them, you see every single servant in this immediate area, so 5 of these servants, including that guy that she was sitting with, pull out a gun that all of you seems to be very similar to Bryce, and all shoot her directly in the chest. I'm going to do a few rolls, and these will be very, very important, because it determines if Krista makes it out of this alive or not. You see that at least one of the 6 bullets has hit something vital, and she falls to the ground, bleeding very, very, very heavily. So I won't say whether she's alive or dead. She's not doing great. Other than that, you just see more of the commotion begin to just rile around the crowd. You see more people die as stray bullets from the attack on Krista manage to hit and kill more and more of these people that are in the area. It is grotesque and confusing, as it seems that these servant people are starting to attack other servants, and it seems that the guests are starting to attack other guests. No one knowing exactly what's going on other than a perpetual scream. Next up is Adam Crane. As you see him make his way around, and as soon as he catches eyes with Ace, immediately run up and attempt to lunge at him.
Hell no.
I had a feeling Crane was getting a little too close.
Oh my god, okay. I won't tell you what the roll is, but I'm telling you that it wasn't bad. Virtue, he doesn't go far, but you do see Adam lunging towards Ace, managing to wrap his hands around him, pushing him just 10 feet, or not 10 feet, 5 feet over as he starts.
Movement is halved in this square, by the way.
Trust me, Queen. Trust me, Queen. I thought about it. As he starts to wrap his hands around Ace's throat, saying very harsh things to him. Things such as, it would have been different if you stayed. Or, you're being a very naughty boy. As he starts to hit towards his legs, squeeze at his throat. Virtue, you can feel this pain, but I won't say you take any damage from it, but Ace definitely will. Ace seems to have gone into a complete, even more of a shock than he was before. He's not even fighting back. At this time, you see that he's sort of, his eyes are flailing around, but the rest of his body is sort of just sitting there and taking it, is the best way to say that. But with that, next up is the real Rock Crusher.
I believe Adam Crate has ended his turn
He
in my
has
circle.
ended his turn in the circle.
So, he is taking damage. Fuck you.
Okay, well, he has to make a wisdom saving throw first. Come on.
I bet he's not very wise.
Make that save. Right now.
Give me a goddamn second.
Mad.
Damn.
He got a 16.
He fails. That was aggressive. I'm sorry.
Shit, don't apologize to me. I mean...
Actually, I should be thanking you for using digital dice that are known notoriously for being bad.
Being shit. Yeah, you're welcome.
He is going to take 26 radiant damage.
Okay.
May continue then.
Next up is the... Oh, I did math wrong. Hold on. Okay. Next up is the real Rock Crusher. As he, confused as any, starts taking to flight just to look around the room to try and see for any exits. Not exactly looking to leave, but just flying around to see what's going on with these things that are blocking all of the entrances and exits in each of the areas. So he is around looking. I'm not going to try and make a voice, but he's just going to say something along the lines of, I don't think we can leave either. Something like that. Next up is, or would be Ace, but he is not going to be able to do anything this turn. So, next up are some of the leaders of the suits. Those people in red. Can all of you make a dexterity saving throw for me? Other than you, Bryce. You're still under the table.
Maybe
Wow, of course.
Oh,
These digital dice are not going to be good for Rock Crusher. Just say that.
That will be a soft 20.
25.
Okay. Rock Crusher got a... Oh, wait. I didn't roll with advantage. Hold on.
Gotta remember that advantage.
Okay. It was a 16 instead of a 15, so boom. He still fails it. You both pass. As you see a monstrous amount of bullets. It seems that the only thing that some of these people using are guns. Start to attempt to hit all of you. I'm not going to do each individual roll because it's a lot. Safe to say you're seeing a lot of attacks from above. Let's just say that. Both of you passed. So, Rock Crusher is going to take 35 piercing damage, while the rest of you take half, which would be 18 for you all.
I'm very happy, but
Does Bryce also take damage, or does he not because he's under a table?
He did not get detect. Something else that happens right before the top of combat again is you see this strange thing start to happen in the sky. All of you do, though you can choose whether you're distracted by it or not. You see almost zippers begin to unzip through the sky. Very comedic, even. But from it, you just see this sort of waterfall of this moving, fatty liquid, white liquid, as it falls to the ground. Though, Otto, can you make a history check for me?
we love that. Okay. Plus, where's my history? There it is. That will be a 23.
What comes out of this zipper in the ceiling is a corrosion. However, it's one that you recognize. One that you recognize to have vanished into a different plane of existence.
Oh.
The next up is Otto.
You know, I all of a sudden don't think we can do this by ourselves. I'm very hurt. Emotionally damaged from that. A lot of shit's going on. How about we call in a friend?
We call in a friend?
I'm gonna call in Quinn.
Make a
And also
religion
maybe
check.
go under the table.
I'm imagining Otto under the table, like hugging their knees to their chest, like, "God, please help me."
Not even hugging their chest, more like trying to cover their chest of bullet holes and other shit that's been shot through them. What do you mean?
This is like, hey,
Wow,
welcome
I'm
to the
covered in
club.
holes.
Welcome to the club, hey. Welcome to the
Otto
table
looks
club.
over, looking like Swiss cheese. I don't want to hear shit from you.
The table's pretty nice, isn't it?
I'll kick your ass.
So, you're
Really.
make
that
a
will
religion
be-
check.
A soft 20.
You get under the table and you start praying to the one thing that you have chosen to pray to, apparently. And you almost get a response. You do get a response, I should say.
Okay. I'm busy.
But not from Quinn.
Oh, great.
You get a sound, a voice in the back of your head saying, "You didn't choose me, so why should I let you use yours?"
Oh, this is petty. You didn't even give a good offer. You just said, "Here, I'll give you eyesight for body control." What kind of deal is that? Good, something good on the table. Negotiate.
Enjoy
Something.
your friend.
I can move all the virtues.
If you want to do that, go for it. If you want to move a virtue, do it.
You wonder why I didn't pick you.
Is there anything else that you can do, Otto?
I just need to double check something. So I imagine it didn't work because it was interfered, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So. I'm gonna go over here, but under the table. So over here, and I need to double check banishment, because I'm probably gonna have to banish her again. We're not doing this again.
But what if she comes back out?
Is the zipper still there?
Say that one more time?
The zipper that she came from, is it still there?
No. She fell through it and then it zips closed and then pop, with a little bit of glitter.
Let's do banishment again.
Go for it. I forgot what you need from me.
I believe it is wisdom, but let me just double check. It's charisma, actually. Sorry, I lied.
Right! Charisma from the corrosion! Okay. Oh! Wait, that's not horrible. Bro, she got Rizzy while she was gone, apparently. 18.
Pizza, pizza.
Bro. What can I say? D&D dice,
Alright,
bro.
well, Alright, so that will be the end of my turn. I'm staying under that table because I don't want to get shot up by bullets.
Okay, make a stealth check. You're not actively using the hiding feature, but still.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You look at what I sent you, Claire.
Okay. That is a 19. Ow, my finger.
Okay, both of you have 19s. Bryce, it is your turn next.
Okay. Am I still muted? No.
No.
Oh, that makes sense. Alright. Oh dear. Okay. Well. Oh god, you guys are gonna hate this. Let's see. Well, Bryce doesn't know exactly that this is supposedly a friend. So he's gonna shoot her after seeing it just like pop out of the sky. And I'm assuming she looks aggressive.
Absolutely. I'd say, you remember what she looked like before. She had that very elongated head. I lost the token for that somewhere, so it's just gonna be her, but just know that this is just a blob. This is a blob of mass, so you are very justified to try and hit it.
Alright, well, okay, I am seeing that. However, I am seeing Mr. I forgot before that I needed to be within 40 feet, or like not within, but like 40 feet away, at least to shoot without disadvantage. So that was my bad. I realized that after looking back at my my stuff.
It's okay.
However, I'm gonna go use my movement to get over here because I don't want to. I'm like in direct line of shot with Ace.
He is being choked out and his knees are being broken in, so he's sort of like, it's sort of a below above, like he's fully on top of Ace. And I'm not gonna fat shame, but he is a bigger man, and Ace is not. So.
Okay, so wait, is he like, so was Ace on the ground and.
He is basically on the ground. He's technically sitting up. He's technically sitting up, but he's like being pinned to the ground by his throat.
I just feel like I don't have a good, like, direct shot.
If you stand at the table, no.
I don't. I mean, Ace is not Ace. Sorry, Adam's a little hard to miss. I'm just gonna.
I know. But if we think
That's his Pride Month.
If we think about this, I'm gonna have disadvantage. So if I miss, I could shoot Ace, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that would be very unfortunate.
So I want to take this smart action and, or maybe.
How much movement do you have?
Hold on, I'm thinking. I would still have. He's within 5 feet, so I would have sneak attack either way. Okay, I can just move over here. This is 40 feet away. That's 40 feet away. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. Still like under the table-ish.
Okay.
But that way.
Still hiding, or no?
Yeah. Yes. Do you want me to roll again?
If you're doing like the hiding bonus action, then no.
Well, I'm still hiding, but I'm just moving. I'm just moving to a different spot.
Okay. If you want to do like the disadvantage to attack you, then you'll need to like use your bonus action to hide again.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna do. I don't think I have this because I moved. I don't have disadvantage. I'm 40 feet away.
Well, disadvantage, like, if you're, like, the hiding bonus action of, okay, if someone attacks me, they have to do disadvantage to hit me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't, I was being vague. I don't know why, but yeah.
No, I just want to hide so that, well, he's in 5 feet, so technically I still have sneak attack. So I won't hide
Okay.
for now because it doesn't see, because I can take a hit or two. And probably better to take attention off of Otto. Anyway. Alright. Sorry, I just need to figure that out before. Will a 28 hit?
Adam?
Yeah.
Yes, it will.
Will a 30 hit?
That will as well.
Will a what is that? 21? Yeah, 21 hit?
Yes, it will.
Alright. Alright. Okay. I have every intention to kill this fat man. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright.
No decorum.
Me do my math.
Virtue, just to check in on you, you do feel like you're losing the ability to breathe, but, like, just to let you know.
Yeah, no, I have every intention on hitting him the moment
I'm not saying that, I'm not telling you what to do, but just as he's laying on the ground, you feel your movements almost getting slowed as you can't handle the pain. It seems almost too strong for a normal man.
Oh. God damn it.
Yeah?
What?
No, he's not that intelligent. Okay, I just have to go with it. I have to go with it. Sorry. I have a feeling that he's a corrosion. And and Bryce has every intent. I don't want to do this now, but Bryce has every intention of doing Whales from the Grave, which is
What? Oh.
because if stronger than Bryce doesn't see it, but I see it. He has a -1 intelligence. He said, well, Claire said that to you, not me, so.
Oh, because the necrotic damage could possibly heal.
Yeah, but this could be a test.
Whales of the Grave doesn't apply to the person that you do it to. It only applies to the next person you choose. You get at a later level. I'm not sure how high of a level you are.
I'm level 5. You can.
Yeah, Whales from the Grave, you can target
okay.
a second creature. Only after a certain amount. On 17th, you can also deal necrotic damage to the first creature. So you can't do it to him. You're doing it to a totally separate creature.
Oh, okay. I totally misinterpreted that. Okay, never mind. Don't have to do it. Okay.
Hey, the pluses
Panic
of
averted.
you picking the exact subclass I have.
Yeah.
No, wait, okay. Alright.
Oh no! No! Damn it!
He'll take a total of 89 damage.
Okay, let me get my calculator.
And I would like to use Dazing Shot on him.
Okay.
So he will have to make a DC 18 con save or suffer disadvantage on attacks until the end of his next turn.
Ooh, con saves, okay. Ooh, okay, that'll be an 8.
Ari, where did you go?
Hmm?
Where did you go?
I don't know.
Is this you?
No.
Where the fuck did you go?
Ari's token disappeared.
Ari went over here, obviously.
What? Ari, where did your token go?
Wait, no. They went over there. My bad.
Gee, guys, where'd it go?
Guys,
Oh, that's actually you over there, right?
Is it?
It's this one, yeah.
this
Good to
You
know
were
my party
kidnapped,
members
weren't
don't
you?
listen.
this one?
Where the
Good
fuck
to know
did
my
you
party
go?
member. Good to know my party members don't listen to what I do.
Ari, please. Which one is you?
Ari.
I was gonna heal you. Please.
I mean,
Am I allowed
Otto
to
doesn't know that. Unless you want to
You're welcome.
scream out to Otto, then you don't know where Otto is.
Sadly, you might have to do that. I think you'd be mitigating if I said something.
Then you don't get healing, I guess.
Ouch, this is gonna suck.
Hey, that means it's your fault if Otto dies.
This is
Nah,
gonna hurt
I just
this
couldn't
next
see.
turn. I didn't hear a single thing you said.
Because last I saw you were here. You're under the
yeah.
table.
You just moved without telling us.
Bro
Fair.
did say, I heard it, yeah, I know.
Okay, well, thank you. Good to know my people who I normally hang out with did not hear jack
Okay,
shit
ouch.
with what I did.
That wasn't a drive-by. What the hell? What the heck?
I hang out with them the most, and they didn't listen to me. Like,
Well,
it's kind of sad.
what are you doing, Bryce?
I shot him.
Okay, with the dazing shot, will that be all for your turn?
For my bonus action, can I hide under the table again?
Yes.
Okay. And I must roll stealth, I assume.
Yeah, yes, please. For reasons.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? 25.
Okay, good to know.
That's pretty great.
Next up is Diamond. She's been kind of going through it, if in the off time, as the rest of you can obviously tell. She's been shot at, seeing that she's acting with the cool calculation about her. She does manage to take out one of them, but you can see that she is getting very gravely injured. She runs back over to an area where all of you can hear, not really caring if anyone else hears. But she says, there's no point. We must get out. We must. If you can hear me, then follow me. As she starts running off this direction, taking out anyone that seems to try and follow her. Bit very violent. Not sure if she's gonna, spare you from it, but that's what she does. Next up is Virtue.
I'm sorry, you cut out?
Next up is Virtue. I don't know how much you heard, but...
Yes. No, you cut out. Like, you said next up is...
Oh yeah, next up is you.
um,
Next up is you.
I am going to take... I'm going to hit, at Adam with my rapier. I was wondering, could I do this in a way, like, I want to stab at him, but then, since rapiers are a stabbing weapon, could I push with it to kind of, like, shove him off in the same thing? Kind of, like, stab it through him and then shove?
If you hit, then we can contest strength. How about that?
Okay. Let's get this going. Oh. Does a 26 hit?
You know what? Yeah, that does hit Adam.
Okay. This will be applied with my sneak attack damage since there is he's within 5 feet of Ace.
He's very, very close to him.
Do you want to do that contest of strength first, or you want me to roll damage, then contest strength?
We can contest strength first.
Okay. Ooh. 23.
It is very close. Roll your damage, and I'll describe what happens after that.
Okay. So we got max on the rapier. Let's go. Whoa, that is not an 8. That is an asterisk. We have 8 plus 6, and now we gotta go into sneak attack. Okay. 5 plus 3. It's gonna be 28 damage.
Okay. You hit Adam for 28 damage, and while he does seem to be very strong, I mean, obviously being able to pin Ace to the ground very easily, and he seems to be more distracted by beating the shit out of Ace and saying these horrible things to him, things that nobody would ever want to hear, and I won't say them because I didn't give a trigger warning, but it would be horrible. You do manage to push him off and up against the table that he's right next to, pushing him off of Ace.
All right. Now, what I want to do here, my options depend on what my goal was to use my bonus action to use mass healing word and heal everyone, and then including Ace, Krista over there, Diamond, who's still in my range, and then pick up Ace and start following.
Okay.
Would I be able to do both those things?
You can do one of those things. You can't do both with a bonus action. One or the other.
Okay.
Okay, wow.
What? Hold on, just a sec. Sorry, my mom was asking me something.
You're good.
Would you allow me to say something and pick up Ace? Because I know Ari's under a table right now.
Yes, it depends on what you want to say, but speaking is generally a free action.
Going to call out for Rock Crusher to help Krista. Because I know Rock Crusher has healing word and would be able to pick her up and fly with her.
Okay.
So I was going to yell out for him to help Krista, and then I'm going to pick up Ace and start going over to follow after. This probably would have been a good time for me to actually have control for Ace again. But you took it away from me, not trusting me. Anyway.
Well, shit, my bad.
And I will note that I know technically the bullets come from everywhere, but Virtue would be genuinely trying to make sure that as little as possible would hit Ace.
Okay. As you look over to Rock Crusher, telling him to help Krista out, and he gives you a nod. And as you start to pick up Ace, you could choose how you want to do that. It seems that as you try to touch him, he seems very reluctant, even very scared to have anyone touch him right now. He doesn't see you as like an enemy, so to speak. Like, he seems to know who you are, but it's more of a just, don't touch me. Get away from me. And next up would be some of the people's turn, but Virtue, you hear Ace. He does follow you, not wanting you to touch him. It seems that he has a very, very bum knee. One of his feet, or one of his knees were bent the other direction, probably a bit of a broken foot. But he says to you, sort of wanting to cling on to you for help, but not touching you. He says, Virtue, do you remember how you said all of those lovely things about basically breaking your back and killing yourself to do what I say? You can respond if you wish. Well, I want him. He doesn't look him in the eyes, but he points over to Adam. I would really, really like it if that man ended up dead. Next up are the servants. Some of the servants, the ones around Krista.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but since he's injured, I know I moved 15 feet because I thought I'd be carrying him, but of course he's injured.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still going to be moving with him, so I'm going to assume that 15 feet is going to be what he's moving?
Yes.
Okay.
You're willingly letting your movement get halved because he does not want anyone to touch him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Of course. Next up being the servants, and this is where initiative becomes a very important and very frustrating thing. Virtue, you asked Rock Crusher to try and go save Krista's life. It seems that he is, and he's willing, and he is ready. He even starts getting ready to fly over there. But it seems that you are all too late, as the servants all blow a bullet straight through Krista's head, killing her instantly. Next up is Adam. You see that he, upset, looking down at this wound and this person, this woman that just pushed him, and he goes, "You little shit!" as he gets off the table lazily, sloppily, and starting to bum rush towards both of you. Can you make a strength saving throw for me?
Since I said I was trying to defend Ace before, can I assume that I'm going to be trying to take the brunt of this?
You can. You will just roll with disadvantage.
Okay. That was a nice roll, unfortunately. It's going to percentage. It is going to be, math, a 16.
Okay. You do manage to successfully get in front of Ace, somewhat, but you don't successfully manage to keep him from attacking you and grappling you down to the ground. You see, he doesn't put his hands around your throat, but he's definitely holding down onto your body as he's using his legs to start kicking at you, just trying to hurt you as much as possible. And it is horrifying being underneath this man. He's almost foaming at the mouth. He's like breathing through his teeth. He's saying, "Yeah, you like that? You like that?" As, hold on, my D&D dice, my Roll20 dice are rolling. You take 23 bludgeoning damage. But he does not seem to hit anything vital. You haven't broken a leg.
You said 23?
Yes. Next up is Rock Crusher. And he still does what you tell him to do and go over to fly over to all of those people as he attempts to start lashing away at them all. So give me a second. Give me a second. Oh shit, look at that. He does successfully hit them, killing 2 of them. Good for him. And you see him he picks up Krista's dead body, and how far away is that? He starts flying back towards where Diamond is, with Krista's body in tow. But he does not make it all the way there. Next up is Ace. Give me a second. Okay.
Oh, I still have my spirit guardians.
You definitely do. You definitely do.
But that, good sir, you're taking damage.
Okay, hey, I wasn't gonna say anything, but whatever. Ah, shit. You got a 12.
That definitely fails. Hold on, let me look at my spirit guardians again just to make sure I get the dice right. Okay, I do. Ooh. And just to specify, just in case he is partly corrosion, this is radiant.
Okay.
That is going to be 27.
Okay. Let me get out my handy dandy calculator. Virtue, from your vision, you just see a very grotesque man looking at you and starting to attack and lash at your legs, trying to kick you in your groin. Don't know what that's about. And all of a sudden, you see a dagger manage to blow directly into one of his arms that were holding one of your shoulders down. Ace being the one to attack him with this dagger. And it seems to hurt him well enough to where Ace manages, after a bit of hesitation, to grab his hands on your shoulders and start to pull you very slowly away from Adam with a lot of pain in his voice. But he says, the adrenaline is kicking in now. Let's just kill this fucker and get out of here. Next up, you see Ray, or the corrosive Ray, start to make her way around the area, consuming bodies and growing bigger. But with all of that, next up is Otto.
Either banish her or get. Well, she's going to be eating these bodies, period, after we leave. So, I'm gonna probably start moving this way. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. and I'm gonna take shots at Adam.
Okay.
I'm sorry. After that shit I heard, I can't just. I refuse. There's no way I'm not taking shots at him for that. Okay. First one is a 24. I'm hitting it with Eldritch Blast, so.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sec. That one rolled off my table. That one is a 19 plus 12 is 20. 31? Around that?
Okay. 31 to
Okay.
hit.
Yeah, to hit, not damage.
That will hit.
And then another 24.
That will also hit.
So already we're looking at 15 damage right there. And I'm gonna just roll on D&D Beyond for the damage because I don't feel like rolling those dice. They hurt me.
Real. I get that.
3.
You're no longer grappled, by the way, Virtue. Just need to say that.
Okay. That will be 41 points of damage.
Gotcha.
And I will end my turn there because I have no more movement speed.
All right. Next up is Bryce.
How badly hurt does Mr. Adam Crane look?
He seems to definitely have taken a buttload of hits, but he's still alive.
I'm gonna move back another. Oh, what is this? Yeah, 10 feet. So that I am still 40 feet away. And because he says to get sneak attack, okay. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 will.
Whole nat 20. Hell yeah.
Lucky.
Indeed. Okay. So probably take violent shot for this guy. And does a 24 hit?
A 24 will, yes.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna do a couple things here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me roll my initial damage out first, though. Oh, where's my phone? God damn it. No, I need a calculator.
Bro, I get you, bro.
Guess I'm doing this. Guess I'm doing this on a computer. Okay. Plus. Plus that plus okay. So the first couple of hits end up it's 42 damage for the first
Okay.
shots. And then I'm gonna do this separately because I want to be able to.
Lordy Lord.
Okay. Violet shot. How much is violet shot? We are gonna use... Do I have enough points left for this? That is the big question. I regained one, so yes I do. Okay. Sorry, this is... I'm not sorry, Adam. I'm not sorry.
You're being so mean. What the hell?
I think I have every right to be so mean.
Both were all just taking shots at him as we're running past. You're a dick!
Okay. Alright. He will be taking 180 damage.
Oh my god!
Damn, talk about overkill.
I used my nat 20 for that one. And I put sneak attack and violent shot on it.
I love how Ace was just like, let's just kill this fucker. And then you have Otto and Bryce who are just running past who just take fucking shots at him.
It's like, understood!
It'd be even funnier if they didn't even hear Ace. They were just like, that dude touched virtue. He deserves death.
Yeah, no, that's basically what happened.
Well,
I mean, look at how far Bryce is away from...
Also, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Otto saw what happened from under the table, and it
Yeah.
probably did not look good from Otto's perspective, so it's just like, yeah, no, death.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to say. He's
Is he not
still
dead?
alive.
He's
How the
still
fuck is he
alive.
still standing?
Christ.
Okay, Bryce is gonna stare at him and be like, how the fuck are you not dead?
Is he a barbarian? Genuinely asking at this point. I think he's a barbarian.
If he's partially corrosion, then maybe it's because we haven't been using fire?
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Guys,
Claire, what does this man look like? I have true sight. Is this man dripping?
I mean, it's not your turn,
me
is it?
rephrase that.
I can't tell.
I think I should be able to tell from normal.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Guys, it's almost as if this is a, like, I don't know, shit, maybe like not an NPC with 30 hit points. Like, holy fuck, who knows?
I know, but I've done like over 200 damage to him, I think.
Oh, trust me.
No, I've done like probably 300.
Well, I planned him in mind of there being a rock crusher here, so.
So maybe make the rock crusher hit him!
Okay, well,
The other side.
patience is a goddamn virtue. Okay.
I'm distressed.
Is that the end of your
Somebody
turn,
got
Bryce?
I'm gonna go back under the table to hide. Goodbye.
Okay.
I love that. And I'm back under the table.
Yep. I cuss him out like, how the fuck are you not alive? How the fuck are you not dead? I'm a god damn it. 28 for my self roll.
Okay. Next up is, if that is the end of your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I just did basically everything I could with my turn.
Trust
my
me,
bonus action
trust me,
did
that was,
fine.
trust me, He's definitely not looking good. I could say that, but he's still alive.
Victoria, do you think Sammy would be so proud of him?
Yes, for sure.
shooting the
I'm
Batman.
proud. I'm proud of him because oof, I'm breaking a sweat. Next up is Diamond. As you see her start to try and break open the window. However, just as the other entrances, you see that it is sort of her axes are bouncing off of it with that sort of there's something going on here. There's some sort of barrier. I can't go anywhere. I will say that one of you does recognize it, but I won't say who until you get to their turn. Anyways, next up is Virtue. Richard, you are not the person that recognizes this.
Alrighty. I am going to take my bonus action to cast Mass Healing Word for everyone. There's my friend. So we got me, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this, and it is a 60 range. So yep, and Rock Crusher, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Almost forgot about him.
So now
It's
to say.
It's okay, it's okay. And it's free. 5. So let me roll that. Yes. That is unconclusive, guys. I've never had a D4 roll like that, but okay. It is a small 17 hit points, but for everyone.
I'll
Huge.
take it.
Huge. That actually is huge for Ace, I will say that.
Oh.
And I'm going to use... Now, this doesn't say it has a minimum. It just says that it is... It has to be within 120 feet.
Okay.
Could I use Firebolt from where I am? It doesn't say, like... It doesn't have, like, a disadvantage range. It's just... If someone within range, you throw it.
Let me consult the book.
It is a cantrip.
I will allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay. Now I roll to hit. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 will, yes. His AC is not high.
I wanna check. We got. Nice. Ooh. Noise. And I believe it was free. Yes. So that is 25 fire.
Virtue, how do you want to kill Adam?
Fuck you! Yeah!
Thank God.
And you got to do it! I mean, with, like, my help.
Big help.
Hey. I've
It's like an Overwatch. It's like an Overwatch, We both do a lot of damage. We both get the kill,
Yeah.
I would want to basically... I want to point my hand like a finger gun right at his head. And then just pew right for his head. With the firebolts.
You point right towards his head, and it makes this big hole through his head, and it lights his entire insides aflame, like you're lighting a candle. You see that on the outside, his body falls like a normal person and starts writhing around with pain. But the inside, you see all of that fat, the big part of his body almost like fade away and swell up and shrink. Swell up is opposite of what it actually is. It's shrink in is what I meant to say. As if his insides are getting melted and his skin is fading into nothing but a flat pile of nothing on the ground. It's fucking gross to look at, let's just say that.
Now, me and Ace, we haul ass towards where Diamond is. As far as we can. 15 feet. Shit. I can't haul a table and you're in my way, so we're going here.
Okay, now I'll give you permission to move these now, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't have to deal with it. There you go.
Like, Virtue's trying to insist, like, you can lean on me. Like,
Well, that'd be the end of your turn.
yes.
Okay. Next up, oh, bye Adam. Sorry, I forgot about him. The servants. Can you all make a dexterity saving throw? Other than Bryce.
Okay.
This is what I had.
Same as before, I would want to protect Ace.
And then roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Soft 20.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't get that bad. It is going to be a 22.
Okay. Slash 2022, Rock Crusher. Okay, he's fine. The remaining of the guests, which at this point mostly looks to be you all, half because everyone else is dead, and half because the other people that are here are pretending to be you all start shooting at everything that they can, including all of you, seeing that they're getting kind of confused almost. Virtue, you do manage to body block Ace pretty well, making him pass. All of you as well do pass as well, including Rock Crusher. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah.
We love that, we love that.
So you all, let me have it for ya. You all take 23 piercing damage.
Except for
Not
me.
you, Bryce. Not you.
Okay. I just have to make sure.
Next up is Rock Crusher as he makes the rest of the way with Krista's body to Diamond. And as well, he starts investigating this wall. Next up is Ace, and Ace, you and Virtue can move another 15 feet.
Okay, wait, moving from Ace or from me?
Moving from Ace, because it is him. And I will say, as you enter this area, anything within 10 feet of Diamond, if you choose to disengage from combat, you can speak freely outside of turn order, as long as you don't attack anything or interact with anything other than the other people that are in the group in that area. So if you choose to disengage from the main fight, then you can speak and act freely in this little area.
I would like to do that.
Okay, Ace also would like to do that. But that only applies once you reach 10 feet closer to Diamond. Or 10 feet to Diamond. With that, the next up is Ray.
I am 10 feet to Diamond.
Because you are... I'm just saying for everyone else, it is not 10
Okay.
feet within Diamond. Oh, what you doing here? Oh, no. Go for it, Ray. She gets bigger as she consumes more of the bodies, consuming more of the evidence, I should say. Next up...
This give me that one obby game.
Okay, Roblox Queen! Next up is Otto.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. And I'm going to run over to them, make sure I have room. So, yeah, definitely
How
do.
was
I'm gonna come over and I will be disengaging with all this fighting.
Otto,
How is this going to work with Bryce still in combat?
we will continue combat with Bryce. And then once it reaches back to your guys' turn, then you guys can talk freely and do whatever
Okay.
you want. But as long as Bryce is in combat, then I will continue combat order. But it just won't affect you all.
Yeah.
Can I still disengage?
I mean, your turn is next.
Okay, so then I'll just disengage then.
Are you gonna
Okay.
come here though?
Yeah, I'll come to you guys. I'm not exactly within 10 feet of you guys.
Yes. Before we do get to Bryce, Otto, for your last actual turn in the combat with everything else, can you roll a history check for me?
We love those! That is a 24.
Otto, you are the person that recognizes this barrier. You recognize it as back when you were in the Spades and you had to basically ram into a wall to escape from that corrosiveness that was starting to attack towards your feet. You remember that sort of, when you touch it, it becomes sort of elastic. That sort of wall is what's happening to this window.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do for your last turn in combat with the rest of the ball?
I'm thinking. No. Not top. Yeah.
Okay. Next up will be Bryce.
I will disengage over to these guys. Not on top of the body though. Okay, dear God.
Okay. So, at this point in time, I'm just gonna move, just a little bit 6 that side. At this point in time, the combat is continuing to go. People are still continuing to attack each other, but because of the amount of people that there are, the amount of mayhem is going on, there's a pretty big distraction to where you all can talk and do things freely as long as you don't engage in the combat. So, as you are all speaking and you're coming up with what to do, just know that there is still guns, there is still bloodshed, there is still violence around you. But
Okay.
as you all make it over, you hear Diamond say, not quietly, just say, "It's not worth it. They won't stop until the only people breathing in this room are them. We need to get out. But, fuck, I don't know how."
Can I try to identify the kind of magic that this is? Like when I mean the kind, I mean like, is this from the creator? Is this from Quasi? Is this from obviously not Quinn, but just throwing him in there as an example?
Right. Roll an Arcana check for me.
I honestly don't recall when I got a high Arcana. I don't. It's gonna be a 28.
Shit. Virtue, you personally haven't experienced enough magic that isn't Quinn to identify it as anything else because you weren't there with the Spades to know that that is what it is, like Otto. But you do recognize that it is not a magic from the god of magic, Quinn.
I can't get a sense. I mean, we've come across things from the creator before. I can't get a sense from it.
You can get a sense that it is not something that an average person can do. You can sense that it is between the creator, one of the gods, but you can't tell exactly which one. You're leaning against the creator. I can say that much. But what would all of you like to do?
Well, start. This is something Spades use, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Like Otto's actually saying it out loud, so it's known knowledge that this
Spades.
is.
Okay.
They're shitty force fields, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. But there's more to it. Like, I'm gonna look to Virtue and be like, I tried to contact Quinn because, like, motions to the death, the bullets, the corrosion.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna cast my last mass cure wounds for everyone here.
Please, I have 18 hit points. Like, I'm Swiss cheese right now, actually.
Yeah, just
I want to give Otto my superior potion of greater of
Yay.
my potion of healing.
The, like, smallest tear. Oh.
I'm actually rolling good. This is good.
No
rolling.
3s this time? Or whatever you kept rolling last time?
No, oh my god, that one time when it was just free. I was so mad. Yeah, I'm actually rolling really well. Holy. Jesus! Okay. Looks like my lucky number for today was 7s.
Nice.
And it's a +5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 5. It's gonna be 47 hit points for everyone.
How many people can you select with Mass Cure Wounds?
6.
Well, it's your lucky day.
47, you said?
Yup.
Alright, back up to full.
Good for you.
Lucky.
That's what you get when you hide under a table. Congrats.
Yeah, I'm just imagining, like, Bryce's just like, oh, I feel amazing as Ace, Virtue, and Otto are just covered in holes.
So, Otto, what kind of magic do you think this is then?
Well, when trying to contact Quinn, would you like to guess who decides to answer instead?
Is it really time for
Okay.
guessing right now? Do you see what's happening out
Quasi.
there?
You hush. Quasi. Quasi didn't like the fact, well, he was being petty, didn't like the fact that I didn't go with him, so didn't let me reach out to Quinn. So there's a good chance it's a mix of that as well.
So, you can touch this. It doesn't hurt you, right? It just...
It's just more of a rubbery effect. Last time I touched it, I was okay.
You made it out before, didn't you? How?
I literally just attacked it. Granted, my physical strength was not the best, so I had to Eldritch Blast through it, but I attacked it, basically. You just
Well,
keep beating the shit out of it.
Rakrisha, you know what your best at? Aggressively points.
You see that he cracks his knuckles, stretches out his shoulders, takes a few steps back. Rock Crusher, don't fail me now, or I should say, don't fail myself now. As he is going to roll. What was it? I don't remember what the DC was. Hold on. Okay, let's go. Okay.
We're leaving?
Oh, guys, I got a natural 20. Woo!
Oh!
Let's
I actually be able to leave.
natural 20 for a what is it? A 32. You see Rock Crusher now understanding what it was and things sort of clicking in his head. Oh, okay. He takes back a few steps and then, using his jaw, his hands, his tail, everything that he has, even his fire, he lunges towards this thing, almost kind of like Wolverine in Marvel Rivals or Foxy in FNAF. He jumps up in the air and fucking attacks towards this fucking wall. And you see that it sort of breaks and creates a rift in it, almost like a balloon beginning to deflate. And you can start to see outside again, as if this sort of sheet has been unsheathed to see everything else.
There's still a window though, right?
There's still a window there. It seems Rock Crusher is actually so powerful that it smashed open the window too.
Oh.
It seems to be raining heavily outside. It is storming like no other, wind fucking howling out there. And Diamond says, if you all would like, you can come with me. Lay low in my hideout. You do not have to if you don't want to, but I might have a clue as to what to do next. It's up to you, though.
Does anyone else know where this hideout is?
Not to my knowledge. There's a reason it's called a hideout. Sometimes I can't handle my father. Have to run away.
Of course, you'd nod and be like, we can go with you.
She looks to the
Yeah,
other
and
two.
I'm down. I'm anywhere but here.
Bryce?
Yeah, I thought I was like, we could.
Right. The only issue is that it's pretty far away. So, if anyone knows how to fly, she sort of looks over to Rock Crusher. And Ace also goes, I'm hyped up on adrenaline. I'll turn into Rock Crusher and help fly as well. We'll just see how long it takes before I crash and burn. And if I do, I'm sorry for whoever I'm flying with.
Oh. Well,
Right. Well, with that, it looks like 2 and 2, plus poor Krista. Who would like to go on who?
I think I'll go with Rock Crusher.
I take offense to that. As he sort of stumbles a little bit as he starts to give out a little.
Like Ace.
I don't
Would,
like just that like motion face of like, really?
I feel like
First, she would look at Ace and be like, do you want me to?
You know what? I can't feel a lot right now, so go for it.
Oh, I'll go face.
I'll go with Rock Crusher to guide everyone, if you're okay with that, Bryce, was it?
Yeah. I'll do whatever.
If you need to drop someone, drop him first, please.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that if I
She
drop,
was
all of
pointing
us
at
are
you
going
first.
down. So,
Make sure Bryce is at least there to cushion people. He's already dead.
well, then this is perfect. Then let's just get going before I drop. Okay.
Alright, let's go.
As as Otto and Diamond and Krista's dead body get on Rock Crusher, and Virtue and Bryce get onto Ace as he shifts. It's not the most pleasant thing in the world, but his body shifts into Rock Crusher, the spitting image of him, though he's a little bit yassified for some reason. As
It's not Ace, it's not Yasmin.
exactly. Still has Ace's beautiful tux outfit, just with Rock Crusher's body. And Diamond starts to lead you all out of the ball. The first thing that you can sort of feel is the rain that starts drenching all of your bodies. It's fucking storming out there and very windy, so visibility is hard. Not only that, but even with the hole that has been ripped into the wall, you knowing exactly what is still going on in that ballroom, as soon as you leave, there's silence. It is quiet. Other than the loud rumbles of thunder and the howling of rain and wind, there's nothing. You let that shiver go down your spine as you start to fly out of it. You see all of the carts of the people inside, outside, all of the places, the vehicles that they used to get here, sitting there, knowing that they will never be able to be touched again. You see the entrance blocked off and all of the lights out, as if no one's home. But Diamond continues to guide you all away. The visibility is hard. and it takes a lot for Ace to follow Rock Crusher a bit slower than everyone else. It does keel over a little bit, but he locks back in. Diamond guides all of you far away from the capital, back through corners of Vaush that only Virtue would really know how to navigate through. She takes you to a rooftop of one of these far-off buildings, and you can see a little wooden hut covered in a cloth to hide in that sits on top of the roof. Shittily made, but enough to withstand all of the types of weather that it must endure. Rock Crusher is the first to make it to the little hideout, managing to land pretty well. All of you still drenched and really fucking cold from all of this rain. Ace, God help him. You know what? Let's roll. Let's roll for Ace, shall we?
If you want to check your DMs really quick. Oh, for Ace. I pray for him. You got this.
You got this. You know what? That actually wasn't horrible. Oh, why are we still doing in this ballroom? Get out of there. Get back to that home screen. There you go.
What the baby?
Which one I'm talking about, you'll never know.
Who knows? You see that Ace does manage to make it all the way to the hideout, but as soon as he touches onto the roof, just enough, he actually doesn't even make it all the way, but it's enough to fling both you and Bryce off of him, and then he stumbles and becomes himself again as he also makes it to the rooftop, but he is out cold. As you hear him slightly go, "Yep, the adrenaline is wearing off now," before he's out.
And he's out for the count.
Virtue's gonna run over to Ace to scoop him up.
Okay, Otto, I'm gonna DM you something.
Looking over, can I look over Ace really quick just to make sure, like, he looks okay-ish despite what I already know happened?
Make a medicine check.
Oh. That's also not a bad one. Soft 20.
You look him over. After, I'm assuming, you get into the small little hut. It's made of wood. Diamond manages to light a few candles, though they seem to be... It's a little bit precarious because it's mostly made out of cloth and wood. She takes off her mask and starts to get undresses and take off the blood, you know? And looking at Ace as you get him out of the rain, you can see that he's not dead or dying. Good. He's still breathing. He's not bleeding, as he wasn't hit with a wound that's open. But it does seem that he has suffered through a lot of blunt force trauma, specifically to his legs, his groin. He has definitely signs of slight suffocation around his throat, and it seems that he has broken his right leg. So, woo!
That's unpleasant.
Fun times, fun times.
Alrighty. I think Virtue's gonna use a couple of spells to remedy this. Where's my... Hello? I had you prepared. I always have you prepared. I see you right here. What the fuck? I see. Okay. I believe lesser restoration could cure
a broken
leg,
limb.
right?
Yeah, it can.
And Virtue would cast that. And then the rest of the wounds would repair in a long rest, so just
Yeah.
lay down over there.
I will say, you can tell that though his arms are covered in a cloth, you can tell, like, pulling up his sleeves just to, like, check him medically, make sure he's not dying, that his left arm seems to be getting irritated from the limb enhancement that he has. Like, his underneath where the limb attaches, you see that's red on it. Not like, oh my god, he's being poisoned, but, like, it seems to be, like, irritated.
Is there a way to remove the limb, like, clearly? Like the fake one?
Roll an investigation check.
Sure. $17?
Are you willing to touch him to figure out? Touch his arm.
Yes.
You start feeling up where you vaguely know that the fake limb attaches to his arm. And you can feel, like, as you get past, like, the indent of his elbow, you feel a slight groove, and you can manage to, like, get your nail into it. And as you get your nail into it, you see the limb attachment become very robotic looking, become very made of metal as opposed to his normal skin.
Hmm. Did it disattach or did the illusion just drop?
The illusion just dropped. You'll have to do a bit more to fully unattach it.
So probably, but I guess what would that bit more be?
Shit, what do you wanted to try?
I guess checking around like the where it attaches, like if there's some sort of latched a hinge.
Looking around, I'd say that there seems to be a slight hinge as if something is digging into his actual skin. Like, not like hurting him, so to speak, but like as it's supposed to be. There's like two latches, one on the front, one on the back, that seem to be embedded into his actual skin that you need to just pull out.
Would it hurt him if I pulled them out?
Only one way to find out.
Sure, I will attempt.
Can you make a sleight of hand check?
Sure. Oh, I feel overwhelmed. That is gonna be 18.
Okay. You do manage to get your fingers around those latches and remove it, and his fake arm unattaches from his body.
Okay. Virtue kind of like pauses to look around at everyone else to see what they're doing, if they're watching her or not.
Well, what is everyone else doing?
I should have probably been watching more. Like, doesn't know whether to be like. I don't know. He's just watching. I don't know what he's feeling. He's just watching.
Otto probably just gonna like watch for a minute and then kind of very much tired and done with this. Is just like I'm gonna go lay down for a bit. I'll see you guys later in the day, and is going to manifest their door, walk in, and then the door will disappear once Otto closes the door.
Virtue is gonna sigh seeing Bryce is watching and just say, "This is going to look strange. Just don't question, please.
Look,
Um,
I've got like, basically a broken neck. How much has
Virtue.
been, so I can't judge much.
Virtue's going to go into their bag and pull out what looks to be a perfectly preserved limb that looked like it would belong to Ace.
Okay,
Uh,
that does look strange.
and very carefully put it to where Ace's arm should be, and I'm going to cast. It was Lesser Restoration, correct?
Yes.
Or was it
Yes, because you
greater?
have
Yes.
the other limb.
And cast Lesser Restoration.
Just what does it look like when you attach Ace's real arm back to his body?
I've always liked to imagine that everyone's magic has its own sort of color to it. And I've always liked to imagine Virtues as a very neutral color, that being white. And kind of like a seal, I'd like to imagine that between the stub and the severed arm, that it would glow this white color, and then as if it was sealing, you'd see the white dim as it went around the limb, and when the light fully dissipated, that is when the arm was sealed.
It seems as though attaching becoming whole again, Ace's body still very much unconscious. He lets out a sigh, and you can see his eyes that were sort of squinted together, the wrinkle from the tension sort of relax a little bit, slightly dampening all the pain that he was in. He doesn't know what you did, but you can tell that it still affected him.
Virtue let out a sigh of relief, kind of take the limb, and after putting Ace, I assume I already put him in a comfortable place, but just to iterate that I would put him in a place that he could be mostly comfortable.
It
I'd
seems...
kind of lay...
No, I was just going to describe that in this room there's there's random pillows, random blankets everywhere. It almost seems to be a pillow fortress is what this area looks like, all from different places.
I guess I'll give him a pillow, a blanket, and I'll take the arm, and I guess to give that sense of playful confusion whenever he wakes up, I'm gonna lay the arm atop the blanket, but next to him, so when he wakes up, it'd be one of the first things he saw. And with that, Virtue's gonna look to the rest of the group, just be like, I know it's raining, but I've always liked the rain. I'm just going to step outside for a moment. I'll join you all to rest soon. And Virtue's going to leave the hut.
Okay. Bryce, what are you doing?
Oh, can you come back to me?
Sure. Rock Crusher seems to be very out of it after this very, very hard day, and very easily he prestidigitates himself, even though he could just walk outside to clean all the blood off. He makes himself look beautiful, smell beautiful, not like blood at all. And you have no idea what's going on in his head, but he manages to find a comfy place and pass out almost immediately. Or he might, as he's facing away from you. So he could be sitting there, thinking, or asleep. I guess we'll never know. With that, unless, Bryce, you have thought of something.
Bryce would have probably watched Virtue walk outside, but not follow, so instead he's probably just gonna find a pillow and just hug it, thoughts going through the head.
Hug it and think, and that's okay. With that, we'll move over to Otto.
Yep.
Otto, you enter your room. Thoughts, you can decide on what you want to be thinking right now. And in the middle of the room, you see Elena kneeling on the ground and praying to herself. What would you like to do?
Is she muttering anything in particular?
She's not saying anything, but her eyes are closed and her hands are clasped in front of her.
I was gonna walk in as the door closes behind and just quietly wait for her to be done with what she's doing. Maybe even go on the bed. I like to imagine it's an active room, so there's probably a bed, and I would probably go to said bed and sit on it and then wait.
Her arms drop and her eyes open, but she does not get up, staying kneeling on the ground. And she looks to you, deeply saddened.
What was planned today?
She looks away from you, reluctant to say anything, but shaking her head.
That's not an answer.
When you all destroyed the first shipment, it was noticed by BlackJack and by me. And he knew that we had to change our perspective on what to do. I say BlackJack, but it wasn't really his doing, it was Asriel's.
Mm-hmm.
He knew that you would go for the second one. He managed to wrangle it out of Diamond through methods. And so he knew that you would go for it. So he made another shipment. Not a shipment of a corrosive material, but a shipment of guns. A shipment of guns for all of those government officials, all of the suit leaders, and all of the servants. And when you were gone, they all equipped them, knowing that you'd be gravely injured when you came back and unable to fight.
Let me ask you a question. What were you expecting to happen with anyone and everyone that was in there? Because there's no way you didn't know Krista was in there.
I did.
Are you aware of what could have happened to her?
Yes, I am.
Do you want to know what happened to her?
She doesn't respond to your question.
For someone who gave a big speech about caring for those around them, you took Krista's name, yet you didn't think that. Not even. What I find funny is that I witnessed Krista get her head shot in by those guns you knew were ordered. I wanted to help Krista because I knew you and Krista had a close relationship. And I understood the close friendship you probably had with Krista. But what's baffling me, I think you might need to help me on this one. Why would you do something like this when you knew it risked someone you cared so much for? Why? Was a god helping you much easier than trying to rely on the person who basically opened their arms to you?
I was scared, okay? When Harlow died, I knew I needed to save myself. I know I was selfish, but I got into an argument with Opie, and I knew where I had to go. I knew where I could be safe. I know I was... It was the one place that I knew that none of you would follow me. They're all following you, not me.
Well, guess what? We ended up here. And you want to know something? The reason we ended up here was because of your dumb ass. And you want to know why we're stuck doing this? Because of all these people that are suffering, because of choices you decided to do with them. You probably wouldn't even have to be involved with this if you hadn't done this. You probably could have been living your best life if you would literally could have just spoken to someone properly and not just get up like a coward and leave with a letter? A letter. And I don't want to hear that bullshit of you were scared. Elena, I am nowhere close to your strength, nor Harlow's. But you want to know something? I trugged my ass through hell and back. I have been betrayed by gods. I have been through so much. I have been brought back from the dead. I know that people probably see me as nothing more than fucking dirt. But you want to know what? I kept pushing for what I believed. You want to know the reason why I kept you here and didn't and decided not to let, the others kill you? You want to know why? You know what? Take a guess. Take a fucking guess.
She doesn't look you in the eyes. Looking down, you can see that she's on borderline of tears.
Because I saw myself in you. I've had family members die in front of me. My own brother practically died in front of me. Had to have virtue help save him. I had to rely on a person who was practically killing me to save him. I know what it's like to have things torn from you, trying to grab as much as you can to try and keep them safe to your chest, but by the gods, nothing works. But this? Oh, this is just disgusting. I saved you because I didn't want you to go down a path that would lead you to more heartache. I wanted to believe that you were just confused and just didn't understand what was happening. I still believe that. But do you want to know what sucks the most? Either I let you leave and you do probably something else, whether that's trying to kill Virtue, trying to do something with Diamond, maybe do another heist with the Corrosions, as Otto's like gonna get up and walk up to Elaine and just put a hand on her shoulder and lean down, or throw anyone you can under the bus just to appease whatever fucked up god you're praying to. I know the god I follow may not be the kindest of hearts, and for all I know could be using me for God knows fucking what. But, but this, I will be damned if I make a deal with a god that gives me such a low ball fucking offer. And I hope to God you do better. Whatever god that decided to help you, I hope you're getting more out of it than this. Because you lost the one person who probably would have stuck with you. Virtue, like she's probably gonna look at you again. Just put an axe through her back. The new guy we have already has a terrible impression of you. Rock Crusher wants you dead. Me, I'm going off of pity. I'ma be honest. because what else can I do? I still have emotions and still fear that if I make a mistake or do something wrong, it just won't go right. So tell me, what are your next plans? And by God, if you lied to me, Elena, you're never leaving this room again. I will make sure I will transform this room into white fucking walls, and you will see nothing. You will starve alone if you do not give me the goddamn truth.
What I'm gonna do now. I used to have the oath of protection before it was broken against my will. You know, I became Azrael's right-hand man. Whenever he would bring more of the poison for more extraction, I would be there. Whenever he needed to punish Jaimin for not being successful in killing a target, I would be there. And when he had plans to create government martyrs for a war against the changelings, I was there. And I know what I need to do now. I need you to kill me, Otto.
Do you genuinely mean this?
She starts off slow, but eventually rapidly nods her head yes. Yes. This isn't Virtue's fault. I was trying to do all of this for us, but I became corrupted. Not by the poison that's killing the changelings off, but by the city itself. That massacre at the ball is my fault. I've gone so far past my original oath. There's no other place left for me than to be in the lowest pit of hell. And I want you to send me there. As she looks you dead in your eyes.
You wanna know what's funny to me? You probably won't be going to the pits of fucking hell. You did probably just as what any of the gods wanted. Going against us. Which really fucking sucks. I don't have ill will towards you. I will say this now, Elena. I'm doing this because you've asked me to. And I do genuinely hope that you get to see Krista again.
Tell Virtue none of this is her fault.
I will.
And I'm sorry.
I should be sorry. And Otto will take the dagger they have and slit her throat. And then Otto will carefully lower her body so that she doesn't collapse to the floor immediately.
You gently place her body on the ground, successfully taking out a threat to this city. With that, I will leave it on one last thing. All of you, maybe not Otto, but the rest of you, regardless of where you are in this little shelter, hear something. You hear a static little message playing out of some sort of device. Looks like a small radio that apparently all of the suit leaders have, as Diamond explains it, as you hear a message play out. A random person speaking to you all, to anyone that will listen. Hello, people of Vouse. Hello, can anyone hear us? Please, we need help. The changelings were being executed for false crimes this city has pitted against us. We're being killed by the same people that promised to protect us in our time of need. You can hear the sound of gunshots, screaming, and the wails of a corrosion in the background. We just want to be left alone. We want to be safe. Now we have none of that, as this city destroys everything we had left. Oh gods, I'm gonna die in here. If anyone is hearing this, please, we're not gonna make it out of this alive. You're our only hope left. Fight to survive and thrive when we won't be able to. May the guardians hear your prayers. The woman's words are cut off by the sound of a gunshot. The sounds of screams from this radio are replaced with the static of signal interference, as the rain and wind outside quickly drown out whatever hope they had left. And with that, we're going to end session 22, What Rain Can't Wash Away.